58-point performance the other night. Here was the introduction of Michael Jordan.
From North Carolina, 6'3", Michael Jordan.
Defensively.
Paxson on Lucas. Now top of the key, stolen by Jordan. Here's Michael. Last Thursday night against New Jersey, Michael Jordan had an extraordinary night, 58 points. And he played just the first 46 minutes. He actually went out of the game late, but after putting on a show, the season high, 58 points, beat the old record held by Dominique Wilkins earlier this year. There's Jordan, acrobatic as all get out. That was the last basket. It came with 3:44 to go in the game. And with John Lucas, Hodges' minutes have been reduced. And he's been asked to play a different role, especially since Moncrief and Pressey are back in the lineup. There's Jordan.
Well, they'll live with that.
Wilt Chamberlain, 28 of 32 when he scored 100 25 years ago. Here's the turnover. Back to Jordan.
Great play by Corzine and Oakley, just making that fine pass.
Second game for Milwaukee. Michael Jordan, he's got Brown left side. His lead of the game has been 8. We were tied at 39. Jordan, that's the nice soft roll.
Games, and then the playoffs. A lot of games.
Jordan. Michael's got 15.
And that one a tough time in there because these guys are 7 feet tall. And if he does anything, he's got to fake them or take the ball to the other side of the hoop to be effective when he's in that deep.
10-13 to go, 62-59 Milwaukee. Jordan.
He just beat 2 players, you know. It would look so easy, but there's maybe 2 or 3 players in all of basketball that can do that. You see Oakley setting that screen and popping out. Now watch Terry Cummings comes over and helps. He just slides right through.
Rebound taken down by Brad Sellers of Chicago. John Paxson quickly over to Michael Jordan. Double pump. Gets the shot to fall.
You know, the funny thing, there was a situation where Chicago was able to get Jordan the basketball out of transition, which is really tough to, you know, you just have to pick up and play straight man-to-man. But this is an area of his game that Doug Collins feels that has to improve, getting out into the open court. Because, you know, if you think of Julius Erving, and there's so many comparisons made between the two.
40 to go in the ball game, a 6-point Milwaukee lead.
Pick and roll out high.
Michael goes left. Oh. And then he goes left again.
Well, I think you'll see a lot of that coming down.
And watch Michael Jordan.
Now Michael's going to get a screen. Corzine's going to look to come up. He sees the screen and he just slides right in the lane. He goes left, he goes right, and then back to the left. But calls his number. Just a great job by the coach.
There's the play again. Jordan rejected by Sigma. Brewer gets it. Then Corzine gets it back. And Michael goes to the line for a 3-pointer.
Well, Don Nelson is beside himself walking up and down the sideline. They played perfect defense on this. Jordan goes to the hole. They surround him, force the turnover, and then bang, Brewer throws it away, and there's a 3-point play.
26 for Michael Jordan. Don Nelson wants a timeout. Michael Jordan, 26 points. He has become one of the biggest stars in the NBA.
More powerful than a locomotive. Able to leap tall buildings at a single bound. Look, up in the sky. It's a bird.
It's a plane.
It's Superman. Yes, it's Superman. Strange visitor from another planet who came to Earth with powers and abilities far beyond those of mortal men. Superman.
Well, over and over and over.
Yeah, thank goodness he's not afraid of heights.
If he continues to score at a 37.5-point per game average, he will become only the 2nd man in NBA history to go over 3,000 and the first guard to ever do it. Now, if he scores at that average over the final 29 games, he joins Wilt Chamberlain. That's a pretty select company.
Yeah, it's like batting 400 in baseball. It's just a phenomenal feat, especially being a guard. And they're going to try not to anyway, allow him to beat them.
Jordan lays it back for Corzine, pops it underneath. Basket, foul shot.
Boy, you see this enthusiasm with this young ball club. They're just building in confidence. You know, earlier in the year, they would never have won a ball game like this. It's a great pass right there by Corzine, finding Jordan wide open.
37 points, just a half-point shy of his season average. They lead Milwaukee to a 3-point win. Miller Lite player of the game, Michael Jordan, 37 points.
And he didn't play a great game. Isn't that amazing?